Hi, welcome to Spektral Evidence. If you think this is scary, wait till tonight's episode. Tonight we're going to join ParaTom on his lecturing ghost walk through Martin Cemetery here in Hooksett, New Hampshire. And flu season's upon us, so don't forget to wash your hands.
And I'm Tom Lynch. I'm founder and lead investigator for ParaTom.com. I got my start several years ago by a personal incident that happened to me, and it was quite real. And you'll hear about that. It's called Uncle Lucian's Bell. It's in our second book, and it's the very first time that I ever actually had proof that there are things on the other side waiting for us. So, like the back of my book says, there's a black thin veil that's getting thinner every day. And the more we investigate and the more that people get out there into the cemeteries and investigate and find things, the thinner that veil gets, the more the understanding we have of what's going on. I surround myself, and I take pride in saying this, I surround myself with mediums. People call them psychics. I prefer the word medium. Deb O'Leary, who's a guest tonight, she's a medium, and she could pick up vibrations in the atmosphere, and she can pick things up. Julie also, my associate, and as well as my business manager, she is also a psychic and a medium. And I need them, just like I need a K2 meter, a flashlight. To me, they're a valuable tool. And so when my equipment picks something up, they can verify it. If they're feeling something, I'm hoping that my electronics will pretty much give them, what's the word? Validation of what they're telling me. Now, we've been to places that the equipment picked up nothing, but my mediums were picking things up. And when they would get their validation at the end of the investigation, when we would go to the homeowner and say, hey, there was an old woman in one. And we were able to get up into that turret and see the entire city, which is amazing. But imagine looking at that thing and coming home every night. We're talking about infrared. Our good friend of ours, Lisa Gurley from Rhode Island, comes and joins us on most of our investigations. And she does a lot of this. It goes like that, very expensive. And so, now let me tell you something. I was standing in total darkness. My handheld is 0 lux, so I could see in the dark. She caught me with her night darkness. And again here, we just had the small flashlight. Now, what do you see going down the stairs? See that blur? Pretty weird, right? That wasn't there when we took the photo. Or was it? It took a little while. I got excited when I saw that. And you can still see my leg going through it, but there's nothing there. That's a body coming down. That's a person, one of our team members, coming down, and because of the slow speed of the shutter, it caused that fade. And it was exciting at first, and I said, oh, okay. But that's what we look for during an investigation. And again, okay, the old funeral home, this was in North Andover. You have the embalming table down below. You can see some of my infrared, my night vision cameras that we run through the houses. We have hundreds and hundreds of feet of cable. And instead of keeping people downstairs, when we're doing an investigation, we have 4 channels that we can watch. And like I said, and the reason we use this equipment is if it's in midsummer and it's real hot up in an attic, I wouldn't want Deb to go up there or Phil to go up there and risk their health. I'm going to throw a camera up there, or maybe a couple of cameras up there, and keep the humans down here with me, where it's a little bit more comfortable. And so we've all got one of these rooms, right? Everything minus the casket up front. Okay, Julie, I call this Bloody Head Julie. Now, can anyone guess what happened here? Anybody? It was just a regular photograph in a cellar, in a basement. And it was dark, actually. She's lit up by flash. But can anyone tell me, if you were an investigator, what would you tell me that was? Julie was the subject of a photograph, and as I clicked the photograph, somebody else focused in on Julie, and that red focus light of his camera, as I snapped it, his light was still showing her face. So that's what that red shadow is behind that. Somebody else was off in front of her, taking another picture of her. As I snapped it, he was setting his camera up. So that focus, that little red focus light that comes on, lit her up. This one here, very interesting. This again, now this is in the same cellar that Julie was just standing in, almost in the same spot. But minutes before this, seconds before this photograph was taken, this gentleman was walking, and right here is...
I'm the president of the American Legion Auxiliary in Hooksett, New Hampshire.
So tell me a little bit of why you hosted this event tonight.
In hopes to raise funds to promote veteran programs within our neighborhood.
And can you name some of the programs that you've been part of?
Our most important, well, they're all important. The one we do is Girls State, where we send girls from our town to the state and they learn about local and state government, and then with hopes of being sent to Girls Nation, which will teach them the national level of government. And then we have children and youth programs and educate the children on Americanism.
Do you accept outside donations?
We do.
How could someone make a donation to you guys?
You could contact me at home. My phone number is 485-9517, or you can send it to the Legion Post, which is 5 Riverside Street, Hooksett 03106.
Hi, welcome to Two Mediums and an Extra Large. Tell me something, while we're on a ghost hunt, what can we expect?
Hopefully a lot of fun. We have a little bit of history incorporated. I've done a little bit of research on the cemetery and some of the stones. We will point out some of the interesting stones, some of the carvings and what they mean. And I think there's a special area that Deb will find interesting. So we're hoping that we'll get some energy. We're hoping that we'll get, of course, we always want a true, full manifestation.
The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail, absolutely.
Holy Grail.
We'll do an EVP session, we'll do a flashlight session, and see if we get any communication that way.
Now, how old is this cemetery? Ooh. Oh, wait, sorry, she can't hear this.
Yeah, see, we don't share
I can't hear.
secrets.
No, don't worry about it.
Well, it's just not too recent.
Okay.
There are some recent areas, but some older sections. So,
Done.
yeah, sorry. It is a nice sized cemetery. It's in a great location. And it is a full moon tonight, but with the cloud cover that we have, I think we'll have a lot of darkness, so that could be fun.
Now, you've been in the cemetery before.
We did. We went up, and we did a dry run last week and started our research. And you never know what 4-footed creatures will jump out. That's always the surprise, so.
Now, how long have you been the unit manager for ParaTom?
Oh, about 3 years, I think.
And when was that investigation at Fort Mifflin?
Shortly after that, right about the same time.
So is it, should we thank you that he doesn't wear kilt anymore?
Yes, yes.
We begged.
I had enough kilt wearing for that weekend.
It's a little unusual.
It is, but you know.
He's a little unusual.
I know that. Well, we just want to thank you for, maybe throwing that away.
It's tucked in the back corner of a closet, but he just doesn't know which one.
All right.
I'm not planning to be one, but I just always have that overwhelming knowledge.
That looks like it must have been an old well.
Yeah.
Can you get there?
Well,
They look like,
children.
Hey, come on over here, folks. Everyone know how to read a headstone at night?
Oh, yeah.
See that? You can get to see. We'll go to another one that's a little bit more faded. And you'll see, if you do this, you lose all that detail, you see? And so by cutting that light, you're creating that shadow, which just makes it pop. So I can read the date from up here. And it just gets all the detail. But this is definitely a family plot. that they took great care, and you know, families would actually come on a holiday or whatever and picnic right up here, and it was really a fine place to do it. This was like an extension to the family yard. Almost. So.
That live in a duplex house, and they live on one side. As a child, I lived on that side, never had any.
Blair Witch.
Please. I don't remember the line. So scared. Oh, ready?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Stay together.
I'm so scared.
Good job.
Back here, that's our public service in case they had to get in there.
Yeah, right.
An emergency, that's all that is.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Where's Phil, actually? Oh, look. Creepy looking, huh?
Oh.
Oh, there's more stuff there.
You want to turn on a flashlight?
Yeah, sure.
Here's one of the stones here. This got a street named after the town on the other side of the river.
That must be
Yeah.
the one we talked about.
Some of these are
They leave all sorts of things right.
Well, they're leaving gifts or offerings to this
Yeah, Corvo.
person.
It's
Well,
weird. Empty beer case.
they're not gonna make both disappear.
No, that's for sure.
So they probably came in.
Find anything a little.
They probably came in and had drinks with the person.
Oh, look at it, says
Yep. No,
Oh.
No, bad boys buried that, like, they weren't, and I say not like naughty boys, they really weren't.
So sorry.
That's fine. I
Hey, Deb.
I've walked out through here. It's just, this road is
That's just
When we came to, really? Because when we came to check out the cemetery, the first thing I did is I started walking down that road.
Fred.
Red Sea.
Wow, I just got shook with phone. Oh my God.
Is that crazy?
Feel free to. We can use your energy. I just put a flameless torch or a flashlight. You might know it as a flashlight. Recognize it. If you can go to the flashlight, excuse me. You can. Tom Lynch at Martin Cemetery, Hooksett, New Hampshire. Mr. Underhill, I'm Tom Lynch, and I am with some friends of mine. We'd like to see if we can communicate with you. You can use your energy, or you can use our energy to turn on the flashlight. I know you would recognize it as a flashlight that you would have had in your day as well. If you can go to that flashlight and try to manipulate the energy of the batteries, maybe you can get that light to turn on for us. Also on your stone, sir, we have an instrument with a red dot
You might not recognize that, but that is a digital or an electronic or an electrical voice recorder. And if you speak to us, we should be able to pick that up later on as we go through the machine. Are you with us here tonight, sir? If you're with us, can you try to manipulate the energy in that flashlight and turn the light on, sir? Can you tell me how many people you see here tonight? Can you try to put the flashlight on, sir? Can you figure that out? Okay, I see that you are at rest, and we'll leave you at this time. Thank you. God, it doesn't work all the time. The video that you saw was on separate occasions, and we were lucky to get it at that point. It doesn't happen all the time. We might go down front, and there might be someone that's active. Well, and, it's where they're. This is their resting place. Their body is still there, whether they're attached or not. So I mean, we could go to their house, right, and they might have a dresser or something that they were attached to, and we could put this on there, and they'd be happy there as well. Some people, we've had several instances where this does work great in the summertime. They would say, hey, we got visitors. They're everywhere.
So they go back and forth?
Yeah, I think they're omnipresent. They're just everywhere. Anywhere that they're.
Alice Kimball.
Wife, born
February 22nd, 1862.
Yeah.
Is Becca somewhere? Did I lose my Becca?
Getting wet, I can feel flash.
Lots of pictures.
Missing
Lots
somebody?
of pictures.
Becca! Oh, good, okay, she's coming.
Pictures.
Take your time. The flashlight's moving awfully fast.
I feel like this guy's he's using the word showboat. I don't even know what that means. He's like, I'm a showboat.
Oh, we know.
God, bring it on. I'm a showboat.
Good.
Okay, we're at the
Flash.
resting place of Mr. Crosby.
Flash.
Mr. Crosby, I'm Tom Lynch. I'm with some friends here, and we are very curious to know if we can maybe contact you in some way. We have a couple of different devices here. We have 2 items that will record your voice if you speak into it. We have a flashlight. I'm sure you know what that is. You've had them in your day. And then next to it is the item with the green light will help us record your presence. If you run your hand over that area, you might be able to change that light. I'm leaving the light on, sir. If you can show us that you're with us tonight, can you flicker the light or shut it off and just let us know you're with us? We have someone with an organization that takes care of veterans, and she ensures me that you'll be getting a new flag on your site. I know you're very proud of the flag you served under, sir, and we thank you for your service. Can you approach any of the equipment on your stone, please? And Just let us know that you're with us and that you're understanding what I'm telling you. Sir, can you tell me how many people you see around your site? Are you happy where you are right now? Are you comfortable? Can you go to the flashlight and manipulate the energy that you see by color? And can you just get it so it can shut the flashlight off? We'll take even a flicker. Feel free to touch anybody that's here.
Hey.
Pull their hair.
We elect Sue.
Can you make any kind of a sound? I heard a whole bunch of knees just cracking.
That would be mine.
Can you turn the flashlight off, sir?
Oh, my battery just died.
Use someone else's camera battery now. Not you, Julie.
We've had it where we've been in cemeteries and our batteries would go absolutely dead. You'd leave the cemetery to go change the batteries and the thing was just like new. So they do use the energy.
Flash. Flash.
Sir, can you react with the equipment? Maybe shut the flashlight off or make the green light turn a different color? You can do that by just putting your hand over it. Thank you for your time, sir, and thank you for your service. You will be getting a new American flag.